My name is Kimberly Legocki. I teach a wide range of marketing classes here at St. Mary's. I came to academia after a 20-year career teaching. I worked and led marketing teams at multinational companies. So I started at Piper Aircraft. I worked at Regal Beloit, SC Johnson, ATP Software, a wide range of companies. And I really enjoyed that. And then right around mid-career, I realized that after I had been a guest speaker at some of the universities, I realized that I wanted to start doing some research. There were things that were going on, especially with the new digital communication, social media, that we didn't have playbooks for marketing leaders to be able to make smart decisions, especially around social media, outrage on social media, and how to handle that. So my research intersection is user-generated content. It's still looking at the content that consumers create with the intention of influencing brand behavior. What are people, if you think about videos and other posts, and what is the goal and the intention of it? What do they want the company to do with it, and does it really make a difference? So one of the things I do in my class and what we bring into it, I have something called Beyond the Hype. And I encourage people to go beyond the headlines and to study something that's important to them. So one of the challenges, especially in marketing, with big data and especially data analytics, marketing analytics, they have so much technology that's now being employed in the marketing field, but yet it's very difficult for a lot of executives, even at junior levels, to use this technology because the biggest challenge is being able to formulate a research question. So if it's undergrads, I share the knowledge I gained from the executive groups and the client projects. If it's the client projects, then it's what I learned from the executives who maybe do some VC funding, or maybe it's, maybe they want to hire younger, so I can teach, share with them what I have from undergrads. So it's very interesting how we really, it's kind of a cross-pollination and a full ecosystem, a full year that I have. So I don't think I realized how we connect so many people with that. So there might be someone who is an executive who maybe has an opening for an intern, and then I'll connect them with an undergrad, and then we've got a client who maybe needs maybe a new manager, and I'll connect them with somebody who's in our PMBA, kind of a mid-level manager. So it's just really great to be able to foster that connections. And so in this case, it was one of our St. Mary's grads that had put Noah in touch with a wonderful startup in Oakland. It is the only Black-owned brewery in Oakland, called Coastal, and they were transitioning. They were both engineers, and they decided right before COVID to go for it, to just gamble and quit their day jobs and just go for this brewery, and open up their brewery called Coastal. And that's how we got involved. So they were just at that point where they were transitioning from kind of hobby stage into startup stage when we had them as a client. And we helped them out by doing branding. So they didn't know, one of the things we wanted to make sure is that when they went for VC funding, we knew from all the research that any VC that they looked at, or venture capitalist, or any type of investor, the first thing they're going to do is get online and look to see what their presence is. And one of the things we looked at as a class is to make sure that how they wanted to come across. We found out the brand keywords. They wanted to be known, for Oakland. They wanted to be known as for social justice, for some other keywords. And we said, okay, with this in mind, let's go and look at their entire online presence. This was all stuff that they could put on LinkedIn. So they could share this with their, every time they would interview. This was things that they actually did. They could show the results of this. The alumni network is so phenomenal. And I encourage people that are either midlife and they want to change careers, or if they're young and they really want to explore an industry, to reach out to the St. Mary's alumni, whether it's through LinkedIn or through the alumni resources here. They've always had phenomenal success. And I've not seen that at the other schools I teach at that are very big. Yeah, there's that trust, I think, immediate trust and an immediate bond with the stranger. Yeah. And that's a really good feeling when you connect and you just immediately, you reach out and somebody immediately responds with a kind word and are willing to help you. No questions asked, just because you go to the same place. And that's really nice that it's almost, the response rate is phenomenal here at St. Mary's that I don't see at the other 3 schools I teach at. And that's very, very special that I really want students to take advantage of.